mean, how many times when we're in a conversation with our family member do we actually take the time to zoom out wide enough to get to the point where we can look down on the problem and say, hey, we agree on the majority of this. And it's usually not the goal that we disagree with. It's usually either the tactics or the strategy. And then we can have an explicit conversation about the different directions we want to talk about. But if we can just start with a little bit of positive momentum, saying, hey, I love you, I care about you, we want the same thing, I want you to have as much freedom and autonomy as possible. The difference is this one thing. Let's have a conversation about that. That'll just change the whole tenor of the interaction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think the other thing I think we should be adding to this is starting by listening, right? Not to assume that the other person has exactly the same thing in mind. And so if you feel that cortisol flooding your body and other hormones that are triggering this threat response, to just ask a question is a way to take a pause. Say, hey, what do you think? How are you feeling? What are you hoping we're going to get to, or how do you think we can resolve this? And that by asking the question, you do buy yourself some time. And that so many times in organizations, I've seen this be the sort of hidden ingredient that goes underappreciated. One of my very first studies was about team coaching, and I was looking in a consulting firm. I had them nominate the very best coaches of teams, the leaders who were really good at coaching teams. And, I also, unbeknownst to them, had them nominate some people who were not such great team coaches. And I interviewed these people and sort of compared what these great team coaches were doing to what these not so great team coaches were doing. And I was expecting that I was going to see something that was like these people like had these amazing diagnostic skills that they could walk into a room and look at a group and go, oh, I know what's wrong with you. But no, the thing that separated the great coaches from the not so great coaches is the great coaches walk into a room and ask a bunch of questions.